What's up, y'all? Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and hit those notifications so that you're able to get all of my content as well as all of my videos. Salute to the whole entire LDBC basketball, boxing community, and salute to all the people that rock with me, day ones, as well as my new subs. Be sure that you're sharing this video too as well. Want everybody to hear this. Now, I'm just going ahead and jump. I'm gonna jump right into this. Okay. Now, shout out to uh, there's another content creator by the name. He goes by the name of the Basketball Show. Okay. If you haven't seen his channel, definitely go check his channel out. And I saw him talking about this, so I'll give him the nod about him talking about this first. But pretty much, Shaquille O'Neal has came out on record and basically said that the writing is on the wall for AR-15 in terms of him, in terms of him, playing the way that he's playing. And Shaq is basically saying that now that LeBron is coming back, we know that Austin Reeves right now, his scoring at one point it was at 28 points per game. I think he since then has cooled off a bit. I could be wrong in terms of his scoring average, but basically, man, what Shaquille O'Neal was saying is that once LeBron returns, he's not going to want to be a 15 points per game type of scorer. We know that LeBron's ego is through the roof, okay? And we know that he's going to want his points, and as well, his minutes are going to go up. Now, they're probably going to work him in for a little bit. But this right here, salute to you, Sugar. I'll see you in the building, sweetie. This right here is going to automatically put Austin Reeves in the mindset of, well, damn, I did all this work. We're doing good. We're in a good record. I think they're 11-4, if I'm not mistaken, right now. And now, all of a sudden, man, I'm having to take a back seat. Now, I do want to say this, too. This is another thing to look out for, too, Brown Sugar, and everybody else up in here. Listen, Austin Reeves, his contract is expiring, and the Lakers got a decision to make about Austin Reeves, either because he hasn't hasn't signed no extension or anything yet, and they got a decision to either trade him, get some value out of him, because he's 27 years old. He's a year older than Luka, or you could go ahead and keep him there and everything, but I mean, you still got a conundrum that you're going to have to deal with. See, this is when it starts, man. This is when it starts, man, and this is what I hated. Listen, man, Shaquille has already put it out there. He's already put this out in the media now. And whether we want to believe it or not, Shaquille O'Neal's voice, he has a powerful voice in terms of what he says and everything like that. A lot of people are going to take stock into it. This is what we don't want. Now there's going to be more narrative. Now, the media is going to start, coming in, and they're going to try to distract things while, him and Luka have good continuity, and the other Lakers as well. They have good continuity, good chemistry. And then all of a sudden, now Austin Reeves is probably going to be playing on eggshells, which is what we don't want. Because now, he's going to be worried about stepping on his LeBron's toes, which I don't know why he should be worried about that, because the organization has already shown that, okay, they're moving on from him. So Austin Reeves, he's got to be like, well, you know what? No, I'm going to continue to play the way that I've been playing the minutes that I've been playing and everything. And JJ Redick is going to have to be headstrong, and that's something that we're going to have to look at. And then we also got to look at it like this too. If they're afraid of that stuff, then They got to understand that he can't flex his power out there anymore. So what I'm saying is that Austin Reeves is going to have to continue to play the basketball that he's been playing. Has he had some a couple bad shooting nights here and there? Yeah, but for the most part, he has been. I mean, this guy has been a beast. You know what I'm saying, as well as the playmaking and everything. On the offensive end, man, this guy, man, could pretty much, do it all. You know what I'm saying? Still growing and learning as a player and everything. But he's somebody that you could depend on. And on top of that, his shooting percentage is good too. Then on top of that, you got to realize this, right? LeBron is coming there, and he's not going to want to settle for just, he's going to be about his stats. Everybody knows about that. Like I said, I'm paying attention to this situation very closely. And Shaquille O'Neal has already put it out there. He's like, you know what? The writing is on the wall. Now, all you need is for this to have a domino effect. Then Austin Reeves, he's going to be listening to the media. Then it's, oh man, how am I going to play and stuff like that. Austin Reeves has to continue to do what he's been doing. We know Luka going to continue to do what he's been doing. Then on top of that, people are already talking about the scapegoat is going to be Aiden and stuff like that. These guys cannot get distracted like this. And they got to take a page of what's going on in OKC. You see, OKC, they ain't got no egos. Ain't got nobody, just one player, just trying to take over the whole team or anything like that. I mean, Shea Gilchrist Alexander is a superstar, he the MVP and everything like that. But Shea Gilchrist Alexander is humble. That's the difference. And he cares about his teammates. He don't make no excuses, not ducking no smoke. And they quietly getting it done. I mean, people still don't even think that the Thunder exists. They still haven't given they 100% respect. They talk about more about the Lakers, and this is dominating headlines and LeBron coming back and everything. So Shaquille O'Neal, man, he's already putting this out there. Other people are already going to talk about this. They're going to say, well, AR-15, is he going to be the same once LeBron comes back? And I'm going to have to take a look at this. I'm going to really have to take a look at this situation, because if Austin Reeves is unhappy, guess what? I believe that Austin Reeves will walk. I don't think that he wants to be a part of a headache again. I don't think he wants to be uh, going be a part of something, losing where everybody's stressing out and everything. I know some of y'all are mad about what I'm saying and stuff like that, but it's the truth. Sorry about that. But that's what I'm saying, man. So Shaquille O'Neal basically has put it out there that, Austin Reeves is not going to be the same. He's going to be on eggshells. He's going to be. I'm not saying that Austin Reeves is going to be, like a scared rookie or any of that. But we're going to have to see if it's going to be the Lynn Sanity type of deal. When Jeremy Lin, for those of y'all that don't know, you know what I'm saying. Jeremy Lin was a player, Asian player, man, real good game. You know what I'm saying. And then he took the lead by storm for a relatively shorter time, but in that time he was putting up buckets. I mean, just doing some remarkable shit. And then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, he cooled off, and then you really didn't hear from him no more. I mean, he went to other teams and stuff like that, but it wasn't the same time. I mean, everybody was going crazy. The media was going crazy, all that other stuff. Sort of like what they were kind of doing with AR-15 and everything. But now that LeBron is coming back, we're gonna have to see what happens. What type of approach is AR-15 gonna take? It's gonna be interesting to see, man. Are these guys gonna Are they gonna sit around, you know what I'm saying, and let LeBron just dictate everything, or are they gonna be like, look, we're gonna play if you really care to listen, if they cared about the Lakers franchise, they cared about, winning, they cared about uh stuff other than individual accolades and stuff like that, what they would do is they would keep on playing the game that they've been playing. Hell, they put on a clinic for the Milwaukee Bucks, and the only teams that possibly are a threat to them is somebody like Denver, somebody like, uh, of course, OKC. So I I just think that this situation right here, man, it's already starting. The reports have came out. Now, he's coming back, and you know, guys are disappointed, man. Let's just call it what it is. Nobody wants to deal with the madness no more. And maybe, listen, man. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like LeBron doesn't hear some of the chatter and some of the stuff that's being said about him and stuff like that. I think he knows it, but honestly, I don't really think he gives a shit. I don't think he cares. But if you don't care, then the guys in the front office, then they shouldn't care not about you and how you feel. They care about Luca. They care about what he's doing. They like with you. They want to move on. They care about the Lakers brand, and then you coming in there slowing things up. You go on a losing streak, and that's why I disagree strongly with um what's the name, James Worthy. I disagree with him because then he's coming back and he's pushing narratives. He's saying, yeah, LeBron is needed. Shaquille O'Neal done came back. You see how all this is starting, man? Don't do it, man. Don't do it, y'all. Y'all got to stay focused, man. See, every time everything going good, then you want to come back and you want to start stepping on people's toes. You want to start bringing your ego around and stuff like that. We know what you're doing. It's slowly coming in. Oh, yeah, LeBron is back and stuff like that. Everybody was enjoying a good brand of basketball. Now you got other channels, you know what I'm saying, that really don't like this. But I want to see how this plays out. I want to see how this plays out. I'm giving it maybe I give it about maybe 4 games. 3 to 4 games. If they start losing, if you see a clear divide in terms of the continuity, I mean, something's gonna have to be done. And I already know that this, when he comes back, you're gonna see the finger pointing. You're gonna hear a whole bunch of drama. They're gonna you know, try to put on, faces and its facade like everything is good and stuff like that. But it's really not. You know, will he be willing to buy in? Will he be willing to do the unthinkable and even come off the bench for the betterment of the team? Hell no, he ain't. He not. Now, if he proves everybody wrong and it works, he comes out there with a renewed focus, you know what I'm saying? Come out there playing within the team concept or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Not about himself, moving without the ball, letting Luca be that main guy. I would be thoroughly surprised and I would admit that I was wrong. But we know that's not going to happen. We've seen this too many times. I remember that one time, man, when he said he was going to move, focus on moving without the ball and doing all that other stuff. And guess what? Didn't happen. It lasted for a little bit, and then next thing you know, he was back to the same old thing. Him wanting to play point guard and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, people just want you to just go ahead, call it a career. You know what I'm saying? You've done everything that you needed to do. And you're not getting the fifth ring, a sixth ring. Not while OKC is playing the way that they're playing. You can forget that. Nobody's beating OKC right now. They're too. They gel too much. They got too much continuity, too much chemistry, high basketball IQ. They're very coached. They've came up in the trenches together. They won together, lost together. You know what I'm saying? They've been through tough times together or whatever. Shoot, Aiden and LeBron, they never played 1 second of basketball with one another. I mean, they probably, play pickup, you know what I'm saying, somewhere out there, you know what I'm saying, working out, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about in terms of being teammates. They ain't been on the court with one another. LeBron has yet to play a lick of basketball right now. I mean, I'm talking about, being out there in a actual game that's televised and all that stuff, and that counts towards something. So we're gonna see what happens. Make sure y'all like that video, share it, subscribe, hit them notifications too. Straight to the point. Shouts out to the whole entire LDBC, Lions Den Basketball and Boxing. Till then, I'm gone.